Hi, welcome back. Session 3 already. Hope you've had a good week and you're managing to get some fresh air every day. Just do a little bit of yoga when you can. So let's start by taking the feet comfortably wide, having a twist. As always in these classes, always starting with a twist. Just gently warming and loosening the spine. Taking some deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Breathing in, taking in some freshness. Breathing out, sending out staleness. Breathing in some calmness. Breathing out tension. As always in class, do what you want to do. Don't do what you don't want to do. Never do anything that hurts. Stop anytime you like. Listen to your body. Do as much or as little. When I say maybe, that is a maybe. Do it if you want to. Don't do it if you don't want to. No pressure. So keeping the arms as they are, or maybe interlocking the fingers. Just getting a slightly different twist. Maybe having a little look over the shoulder. Gently warming up the neck. Getting everything warm and flowing. And releasing. Having a shake. Taking the feet comfortably wide. You can see my yoga dogs there in the space. Unfortunately, Lottie's not with us today. She decided she didn't fancy coming in to the studio with us. Here is Polly and Wendy, with two peaceful dogs. So reaching up, bending into the knees if you want to, or if you don't want to, just using the arms, doing as much or as little, breathing in as you rise, breathing out as you lower. Maybe squeezing the core muscles, the pelvic floor as you rise, releasing them as you lower. And then taking a little lean, both arms float over in one direction, scooping down, floating the other way. So same again, you can bend into the knees, stay high or go lower, or you can just leave the legs out, just take the arms over. Whichever version resonates with you. Last one. And releasing. Having a shake. Resetting with the feet comfortably wide. And the knees are soft, so staying high in the hips or going lower. I'm going to scoop up with the hands. And then pressing forward. Scooping up. pressing forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Working with the legs. If you want to, just staying with the arms. Doing as much bending and stretching as you fancy. Last one. And releasing. Keeping the legs comfortably wide. Having a wide-legged ski so the knees are soft. Having a reach up, pushing the palms to the ceiling. And then skiing down, staying high or going lower. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. And releasing. Taking the feet a little bit wider still, softening into the knees. Having a reach over to diagonal. Making some figures of 8 with the arms. Imagining you've got pencils on the end of your fingers, you're drawing an 8 in front of you. It can be as small or as large. Breathing into the movement. Maybe bending into the knees, taking the movement side to side. Or you can just stay with the arms. Maybe having a look at the fingers. Gently moving the head and the neck. And then one arm at a time, taking some scoops. Higher or lower. And then one arm at a time, reaching up and over, stretching into the fingers. Maybe watching the fingers. So the arms can go out to the side. Or if you've got room and you fancy it, maybe taking a little backstroke. Be careful of the lamp. Other people have told me that they managed to crash into their overhead lights quite a lot when doing the routines. I'm sure you're getting used to it by now. Lovely to hear your feedback. And then taking the arms side to side. So staying staying as you are, just having a swish side to side. If you fancy, coming into some dragon's tails, taking the arms round in a big circle, and then up to diagonal, back the other way. Again, staying high in the legs, going lower for more challenge. Circles can be as small or as large. If you want more, maybe coming onto the toes at the side. Or even more, lifting the toes up. Last one. And releasing. Having a big shake out. Bringing the feet to hip width. Having a little push up onto the toes. Back onto the heels. Taking some breath. And then resting the feet down into the floor, getting yourself centered. Having a reach up, stretch and tall. And then bringing the knees together and lowering to an invisible chair. It's as high or as low as you want it to be. Reaching up, opening out the arms and hinging forward, bending into the knees. Staying high or going lower. Repeating as a flow, knees together, down into the chair. Opening out, hinging forward. Breathing into the movement. Keeping the oxygen flowing into the muscles. And then making your way into a forward fold, making it right for your body, bending into the knees if you need to, particularly if you've got any twinges in the back. Maybe keeping the hands to the legs and staying high. Maybe going lower, hands going down lower, maybe they're still on the legs. Maybe the legs go a bit straighter. So just listening into the body, anything that twinges, ease off. Maybe having a little rock backwards and forwards. Taking the weight towards the toes, towards the heels. Want more intensity in the stretch? Maybe releasing the hands, letting them calm down. Maybe grasping the elbows. Whatever you're doing, breathing into the posture. Try not to retain tension in the neck, so just having a little twist of the head side to side, consciously letting go of tension in the neck. If you want more, maybe taking the hands round the back of the legs, drawing the elbows out. Maybe bending into the knees if you need to. Maybe bringing the chest closer into the legs, tucking in the chin, giving yourself a little hug. Bringing the hands to the knees, coming back into flat back. Maybe having a little rock here, forwards and backwards. Keeping the hands to the knees, or maybe adding intensity by releasing the fingers, or grasping the elbows, keeping the back flat like a table, the neck's an extension of that flat back. Maybe taking a little sway side to side. Just listening into the muscles, feeling them tighten at first and resist the stretch. And gently releasing without any bouncing or forcing. Bringing the hands to the knees, bending into the knees, tucking in the chin, curling up nice and gently. Having a shake out. Taking the feet comfortably wide, softening into the knees, having a nice big stir into the hips. Loosening out the hip joints. Taking some breaths. Sending the breath to every cell, every muscle. Rolling the knees out to the side. Opening out and lubricating the hip joints, getting everything nice and warm and flowing. Touching the wall if you need to, while you're doing anything that involves balance. Maybe the arms go back at the same time. Maybe they go up and over. Bit of a backstroke. Doing whatever feels gorgeous and loosening. And releasing. Having a rub into the hands, front and back. And a little push into the fingers and the thumbs. Bit of a wriggle. And then gently stretching all the fingers. And the thumb. Same on the other hand, all the fingers. And the thumb. Having another wriggle. Taking a bit of a rotation at the wrist. Taking it both ways. Taking the arms out to the side, pushing the palms away. Making some circles. Taking it both ways. And then taking one arm across the body, drawing it in with the other hand. Turning the head, looking to the fingers. Turning the head, looking away. Looking back to centre. One ear lowers, not too much. And the other way. And releasing, having a bit of a roll. Taking it both ways. And then the other arm comes across, drawing it in as much or as little. Turning the head, looking to the fingers. Turning the head, looking away. Looking back to centre. Lowering an ear. And the other one. And releasing. Taking one arm out, making a fist with the other hand, having a tap up the arm and into the shoulder, turning over, tapping back down, and then that arm that's straight, taking it over to the opposite shoulder, just gently pushing with the elbow, making a fist with the hand that's on the shoulder, having a tap. Same the other side, taking the other arm out, making a fist, having a tap on that arm. Turning over and tapping back down. Taking that arm across. Gently pushing into a stretch. Having a tap. And releasing. Taking the arms around the back. Lacing the fingers. Rolling back the shoulders. Having a look up and a breath in. Breathing out. Hinging forward. Bending into the knees if you need to. Taking the nose down as little or as much. Squeezing up with the arms. Lowering the hands to the back. Tucking in the chin. Curling up nice and gently. Sending the hands out in front, lacing the fingers. Pushing away. Lowering down as little or as much. Pushing out at the front. Pushing the bum out at the back. Having a little travel over with the arms. And then the other way. Coming up nice and tall, turning the palms to the ceiling, taking a lean. And the other way. Taking some more leans if you like, or making some circles. Praying on the palm of the hand, drawing a circle on the ceiling. It's as small or as large. Taking the circle the other way. And releasing, hands to the shoulders, stirring round with the elbows. And the other way. Bringing the elbows together and then opening out, having a squeeze back with the arms, having a look up. And then bringing the elbows together, tucking in the chin, curling forward into a little ball. Total forward flex of the spine. Keeping the knees bent or maybe straightening the legs up for more intensity. And gently curling up. And releasing. Making some warmth in the fingers. Taking 2 fingers to the temples. Massaging the temples. Releasing tension and negative thoughts. And then the thumbs to the hinges of the jaw. Taking the thumbs round. Just massaging away tension from the jaw. And the neck and the shoulders, finding any bits of stiffness and tension and just rubbing them away, getting the blood flowing and the oxygen to the muscles, making everything warm and stretchy. Having a little massage to the lower back, having a bit of a sway if that feels gorgeous, taking the hips round, whatever your body wants you to do. And then a nice big pummel into the bum. Big muscles in the legs going down the back. Bending into the knees, getting down to the feet if you can, and the toes. Coming up the front of the legs. Going down the outsides. Up the insides. And releasing. Any bits of tension left. And a bit of a wriggle. Oh, and releasing. So if you're looking for about 20 minutes of routine, you want to do in the morning, you haven't got time to do the full hour, then I would suggest doing this bit of the class to now. And then you can always do other bits of the class when you're ready. If you're staying with me. Carrying on, bringing the feet comfortably wide. Having a push up onto the toes, back onto the heels. And then bending into the knees. Lowering to the invisible storm. Bringing the thumb and fingers together. Staying high or going lower. Breathing, maybe smiling. Maybe staying with you where you are, elbows onto the knees, or maybe taking the hands out in front. Reaching the fingers forward. Ooh. Coming up. Stretching tall. Taking the lean. And releasing. Coming into triangle. Bringing the hips forward. So front foot pointing forward. Back foot pointing towards me. Hips about 1 meter apart. Taking the arms out. Turning the palms. Having a reach up, stretching tall, taking a lean, and the other way. Taking the arms out, tipping forwards, windmilling the hands. Body stays nice and flat, not leaning forward, putting too much pressure on the back. If you want more, maybe extending your triangle, taking top arm down towards top ear. Maybe taking the top arm around the back, tucking, drawing the top shoulder towards the ceiling, maybe having a look at uncurling, back arm can be around the back, or it can be onto the back leg, front arm, reaching up and over, and releasing. Twizzling the feet, resetting the other way, taking the arms out, reaching tall, popping the hands together, stretching to the ceiling, imaginary string, pulling things up, taking the lean, and the other way, taking the arms back out, having a reach, windmilling the hands, maybe going lower if you can do that while staying flat and above the leg, maybe extending top arm, maybe taking top arm around the back, drawing top shoulder towards the ceiling, uncurling, back arm stays around the back, or it goes to back leg, front arm comes up and over, and releasing. Setting pyramid pose. So front foot facing forwards, back foot just turning out to the side a little bit, hips facing forwards. Taking the arms round the back, lacing the fingers, rolling back the shoulders, having a look up and a breath in, breathing out, hinging forward, keeping the legs straight for this one if you can, doesn't matter if you go very low or if you stay high. Just getting a gorgeous intense stretch into the back of the leg, staying as you are, maybe having a squeeze up with the arms. Noticing the body resists the stretch and gently releases. Releasing the hands, sending them down. Maybe they go onto the leg, maybe they go round the leg. Using the back of the leg to just gently draw the body a little closer. Staying as you are or taking a twist. Back hand comes across the front leg. And the front arm squeezes up. Placing the hands, curling up nice and gently. Keeping the feet where they are for a moment. sending the arms out in front. Having a big breath in, breathing out, flowing round. Back arm goes straight out, front hand onto the back shoulder, looking over the back fingers. Maybe tucking back arm around the back, having a little press into back shoulder. And releasing, having a twizzle. All the same the other way. Taking the arms round the back, lacing the fingers, rolling back the shoulders. Having a look up and a breath in. Breathing out, hinging forward. Breathing into the stretch. Maybe the arms squeeze up towards the ceiling. Releasing the hands, maybe they go around the back of the leg. Maybe you draw the body towards the leg a little more. Taking a twist if you want to, back hand comes to the outside of front leg. Front arm reaches up. Placing the hands, curling up. Keeping the feet where they are, sending the arms out. Big breath in. Breathing out. Flowing round, the arms go across the front. And then the back arm keeps going, goes straight. Front hand onto the back shoulder. Looking across the fingers. Maybe back hand tucks around the back. Little press into the shoulder. And releasing. Sitting warrior two legs. Bending into the front leg. Lowering the hips towards the mat. Bringing the hips round to face me. Taking the arms out. Turning the palms up. Reaching into a V. Stretching up to the fingers. Taking a lean. And the other way. Taking the arms out to the side. Tipping forwards. Front arm to front leg. Top arm C-shapes over. Maybe the hips go a bit lower. Maybe front arm goes down towards the mat. Only if you can do that comfortably without leaning forwards. Maybe top arm goes round the back. Top shoulder draws towards the ceiling. Maybe having a look up. Uncurling, back arm can stay around the back or go to the back leg. Front arm up and over, looking at the palm. And releasing. Having a twizzle. Resetting the other way. Bending into the front leg and lowering. Hips round to face me. Taking the arms out. Turning the palms. Reaching into a V. Taking the lean. And the other way. Taking the arms out to the side. Tipping front arm to front leg or fingers to mat. Maybe the hips go a bit lower. Maybe top arm comes around the back. Drawing the top shoulder towards the ceiling, maybe looking up. Uncurling, back arm round the back or to back leg, front arm. Reaching up and over. And releasing. Whew, having a shake. Hopping out the right foot. Taking the arms out. Having a big breath in. Breathing out. Flowing round. Having a look over the fingers. Coming back to centre. Popping out the left foot. Taking the arms out, reaching out into the fingers. Big breath in. Breathing out, flowing around the other way, and over the front fingers. And releasing, popping out the right foot, taking the arms into cactus arms, having a little twist. And one way, and the other. Coming back to centre, popping out the left foot, cactus arms, having a twist. And the other way. And releasing. Taking the weight onto the right foot. Stepping the left foot behind or tucking it round. Taking the arms up. Lacing the fingers, turning the palms up. Stretch and tall. Taking the lean. One direction then the other. And releasing. Same on the other foot. Taking the weight onto the left, stepping back with the right, or tucking round. Having a reach up, placing the fingers, turning the palms. Taking the lean. And the other way. And releasing. Taking a little twist. Taking some breaths. Refreshing the body. Keeping the oxygen flowing. Keeping the mind calm. As you are, or interlocking the fingers. And releasing. So there's half an hour. Again, if you fancy just doing half an hour's class, you could do that. Stop there and then come back to some other bits later on. If you stay with me, coming into some balancing. So if you've got a mat, if you want to stay on the mat, it's fine. If you want to come off the mat, that's fine. It's easier off the mat, and it's easier with bare feet. The choice, as always, is entirely yours. So having a little push up onto the toes, back onto the heels. And then taking the weight over onto the one foot, popping the other toes forward. Zipping up the core to support the posture. So option, stay where you are with the toes. Option, front knee lifts up. Or maybe front leg extends. And then taking opposite hand to opposite leg. Having a squeeze back with the other arm. So touching the wall if you need to, as always. Always feel free to go back down to a lower option if you want to. If you want more of a challenge, maybe turning the head, having a look over the shoulder. And releasing. All the same the other side. Taking the weight onto the other side. And then popping down the opposite toe. So staying with the toe down if you want to. Or bringing the knee up. Maybe the leg straightens out. All options good. Opposite hand to opposite leg. Back arm squeezes behind. Maybe having a look over the shoulder, or maybe not. And releasing. And then stepping one of the feet forward. Stepping back with the other. Having a squeeze into namaste. Bending into the front knee and lowering. Coming into a flying warrior if you want to, or maybe just pushing up onto the back toe and taking a lean. If you want to fly, then flying up the back toe. It can be high or low. If you want even more, maybe releasing the fingers, coming down to standing splits. Maybe the back leg goes up a bit more. And then popping the back toe down, coming back into namaste. And releasing. Having a switch over, all the same. Wall options if you want to. You can be near to a wall, having a little practice at flying with one hand on the wall. All options are good. Coming into namaste. Taking the back foot, nice big step back, having a lean forward. Bringing the weight onto the front foot. Maybe floating up with the back toes. As little or as much. Still breathing. Maybe the hands come down to the floor into standing splits. Maybe the foot goes higher, the chin goes lower. And then replacing the back foot. Curling up nice and gently. Taking the feet comfortably wide. Having a reach out. Taking the weight over, popping the toe out. Having a lean. Toe can float up or it can stay down, it's up to you. You can of course have one hand to the wall. Coming over the other way. All the same options here. And releasing. Coming to downward dog. So similar kind of thing, we do go into downward dog and then we do some add-on options if you want to, and I'll talk you through them as we're doing them. I'll just give you a quick visual demonstration so you can work at the wall. If you don't want to go down onto your hands and knees, then this is a good option. Starting off in downward dog, having a push back, getting a very similar stretch to downward dog, but at the wall, doing the stuff that we do in downward dog. Today's add-on option, if you want it, is to come into dolphin arms. So if you're at the wall, taking a step closer to the wall, bringing the forearms onto the wall, lacing the fingers, and then taking the weight into the forearms. And then you can have a fiddle around. You might want to go a bit lower. You might want to stay higher. Maybe you want to take the weight backwards and forwards. Just getting a gorgeous stretch into all sorts of places. Same sort of thing if you're on the mat. Going into downward dog. Doing all the stuff we do in downward dog. Legs can stay straight if you want to, or you can bring the knees down. Forearms to mat, clasping the fingers, and then having a push back. You may want to straighten up the legs again then. Maybe taking the weight forwards and backwards a bit. Just finding your optimum stretch. Or if you're working with straight legs, you want to keep your legs straight, you don't want to take the knees down, then you can lower straight down into dolphin. And you can maybe take the weight backwards and forwards. Just having a gorgeous bit of stretch. From there we'll go into extended child, as we normally do. So choose your option, wall or mat. Mat using straight legs or knees down. All options are good. I'll be doing mat. Hope you can remember what you do at the wall. So having a big stretch up, big breath in, breathing out. Hands can go to wall or you can hinge forward, hands down to mat. Stepping back into downward dog. Spreading the fingers. Pushing the hips out and back, taking the ears between the shoulders. Having a look at the space between the elbows. Having a little pedal if you want to. Lowering to the knees at any point if you need to. So going into dolphin, you can take the knees down first if you want to, or you can lower into dolphin arms from straight legs. So forearms go down to the mat, clasping the hands. If you've got your knees down, you might want to straighten the legs again, or you might just want to leave the knees down. From whatever position you're in, maybe just having a little movement backwards and forwards. Just working the stretch. And then coming into extended child. Bum can go down to the heels, or if you find it more comfortable, you can be kneeling. Arms go straight out in front. If you don't want to be in child, you can sit at this point, just take a little forward fold. Maybe you want to thread the needle, back arm comes under the front arm. And then replacing, sending the other arm through to the back, having a look towards the back fingers. Placing the hand, curling up, coming into sitting. Sending the legs out and having a flap. And just having a sip of water. Hope you're drinking as well in the session, keeping yourself hydrated. Having a flap into the legs. Bending into the knees if you need to. If you want more, you can bring the soles of the feet together and take the knees out a little bit, opening out the hips as well. So the feet can be further apart, or they can be in closer. So knees at the position that you want them to be in. And taking a little seated cat stretch, reaching back, reaching forwards. Breathing in, reaching back. Breathing out, reaching forward. Last one. Reaching forward, settling into a forward fold, readjusting the legs if you need to. Maybe creeping along a little bit with the fingers. Coming back up into sitting. So you can leave the feet where they are if you want to. Straighten them out at this point. Have a little bend. So wherever you want to be, just make sure your sit bones are firmly down into the floor. The spine grows nice and tall. Taking a twist. Taking one arm out, opposite leg. And then the back arm touches down at the back, rolling the shoulder back. Having a look over the shoulder. Maybe the back arm stays where it is, or maybe it squeezes out. Arm curling, all the same on the other side, growing tall. Going round to the other side, opposite hand to opposite leg. Back hand goes back, rolling up the shoulder, looking behind you. Maybe back arm squeezes out and back. And releasing, coming back to centre. Coming down to the mat. So choice of add-ons if you want to. If you want to do some spinal rolling. And that can be quite nice. Keeping the knees together. Having a roll backwards and forwards. Or you can cross the ankles, hold on to the feet. Doing the same sort of thing. If spinal rolling isn't for you, maybe doing a bit of toe tapping. Back loose to the mat. Toes tap down. and then they lift. So they do as much or as little. Just making sure you're still breathing. If you want more, you can take the legs longer. Maybe I'm going to have a reach up with the arms at the same time. Maybe the head and shoulders curl up, tucking the chin, curling up head and shoulders. So doing as much or as little. And drawing the knees into the chest, giving them a little hug. Maybe tucking in the chin, curving up head and shoulders, totally forward folding into the spine. Releasing, bringing the feet down to the mat, walking the feet in close to the body, coming into bridge pose if you want to, miss it out if you don't fancy it, squeezing into the bum, sending the hips up towards the ceiling, maybe clasping the hands underneath and tucking the shoulders in. If you want more, maybe having a push up onto the toes. All options are good. From wherever you are, having a lower down halfway. And then pushing the hips up, lowering halfway, pushing up the hips, lowering all the way down. Crossing right ankle over left knee. Staying as you are or drawing left leg towards, sending left leg up towards the ceiling, having a little point and flex, one foot or both feet, taking the feet round and round, massaging the ankle joints, taking the movement both ways. If you want to, maybe having a tuck and squeeze and releasing, crossing over the other way. Maybe drawing right leg towards, sending it up to the ceiling, having a point and flex. Maybe just the one foot, or maybe both feet at the same time. Taking the feet round and round. Maybe having a squeeze and curl up. And releasing. Sending up the right leg. Reaching behind the leg, drawing it towards. Maybe adding intensity by sending the left leg along the mat. Maybe tucking in the chin, squeezing and curling. And releasing, sending up the left leg. Reaching behind the leg, maybe sending the right leg out. Maybe having a squeeze and curl up. And releasing. Taking the arms out to the side. Knees together. Lowering the knees down towards the front. Gluing the shoulders to the mat. Having a look away from the knee. Maybe the top leg straightens. And releasing. Coming over the other way. Gluing the shoulders, looking away. Maybe top leg straightens. Sorry, Wendy. Bending into the leg and bringing the knees back to center. Doing what you need to do. Get yourself nice, warm and cozy and comfortable. Some well-deserved breathing and relaxation. Maybe taking some rock and roll, finding a comfortable spot, relaxing into it. Legs can be straight out, knees bent. You might prefer to do the relaxation in sitting. All options are good. Closing the eyes, drawing the focus into the breath. Maybe the hands connect to the rib cage and the stomach and rise and fall. Take a deep breath in, filling the lungs from top to bottom. Breathing all the way out, emptying the lungs, bottom to top. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Maybe counting the breaths. Breathing in freshness and relaxation. Breathing out tension. If you want to add some movement, just relaxing the hands down to start. As you breathe in, left arm raises above the head. Breathing out, lowering left hand, same time, right hand goes above the head. Switching over. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe still counting the breaths. Just relaxing the hands down by the sides. Now with some full body squeezes. Breathing in deep and slow, squeezing into every muscle. Breathing out, releasing every muscle. Same again, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Starting with the bum and the legs, maybe the feet. Breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Stomach and pelvic floor, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Arms and hands, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Shrugging the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out, releasing. Turning the head side to side. Squeezing into the face and the jaw muscles, pushing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Floating the arms up above the chest, facing the fingers, pushing the knuckles up, turning the palms to the ceiling, pressing tall, travelling over in one direction with the hands, then the other. And taking the arms above the head, pushing up with the palms, and releasing. Keeping the arms above the head, stretching up into the fingers. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretching down to the toes. Breathing in and stretching. Breathing out, releasing. Full body stretch, fingers to toes. Breathing in and stretching. Breathing out, releasing. Drawing the knees in towards the chest, taking a hug. Maybe a bit of rock and roll. Turning over onto the side, curling into a ball. Taking some breaths. When you're ready, coming back into sitting. Making any movement you need to make to loosen up. Taking the arms out to the side. Breathing in, reaching tall. Breathing out. Giving yourself and anybody who's practicing namaste and a clap. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a happy and healthy week. Keep on breathing. And here's to being released at some point. Thank you. See you next week.